Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Prosper Goddess. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for all the love and the support. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And most importantly, take these readings back to your ancestors, to your spirit guides, to see if these messages will help enlighten you in any way, shape, form, or possible, as well as bring healing and clarity into your life in any way. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This is for my beautiful divine feminines. Hello, beautiful divine feminines. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what's going on here. Holy Spirit, ancestors, the Most High God. Let's see, what's the beautiful energy for my divine feminines? What's the beautiful energy? What's the beautiful energy for the divine feminines? What's the beautiful energy for my divine feminines? Let's dig deep. Eight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, the reason why I'm laughing is because your energy and the force that you now have within yourself to create this lifestyle, to create this magical abundance to yourself. And it's like back to back to back with the Page of Wands being here. You are inspired by the things that you can manifest. So it's like, I'm going to manifest some more. That's what this divine feminine is saying. Like, I'm going to manifest even more. I'm going to start thinking bigger now, because the smaller things that I already obtained and all of the things that I inquired in my prayers are, coming into my life rapidly, and is leaving the divine feminine more optimistic when faced with any setbacks or faced with, situations. This divine feminine is always going to show up for herself, and you're coming up as the Nine of Pentacles. This is you owning your independence, and still so soft and still so loving. This divine feminine energy is very generous. That's why this divine feminine just gets so blessed, because you're very generous, and you're generous with a good loving heart, with a good loving spirit. And this divine feminine, rather people are going to be genuine with her or not, she is always going to be solid. She is always going to be somebody that sees a problem and knows how to connect to individuals that have deep wounds or have insecurities about themselves, even their finances. This is a divine feminine that solely relies on and gives the credit to the Most High God. You see, everybody's face is kind of like to the sky, hands to the sky. And it's like this energy is coming down to the divine feminine. This divine feminine knows who done it, and she no longer second guesses why her. She's saying thank you for it being me. Right before, this divine feminine could have misinterpreted what being humble mean. And before, this divine feminine could have been the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. She was humble and fell into a web, or fell into a energy that made her codependent, because she was dimming her light at one point. But this divine feminine is not dimming her light, okay? She's not dimming her light. And divine feminine, you are on the right track. Your energy is so clear. But at the end of the day here, the Eight of Wands is not in reverse. The divine is not telling this divine feminine to slow down. The divine is not telling this divine feminine, pump your brakes, take it easy, be patient. This divine feminine has all access to her manifesting abilities and capabilities, and you are coming out as the Nine of Pentacles. This is the life that you have always knew whether you were deserving of, and however abundance and prosperity may look like to each and every goddess. But this is true as far as you won't have to worry. You won't rob Peter to pay Paul. You won't have to just focus on what you need to do. You're going to get a little bit of what you want as well. Your wants and needs are being catered to by your angels, by the divine. The divine feminine is in this Nine of Pentacles energy, and listening to the guides, listening to the messages. This Page of Wands energy is divine feminine is thinking about a passionate new beginning. Some of these divine feminines are thinking about a passionate new beginning, and this is in art. This is in creativity. This is another layer of this divine feminine shedding into this ultimate goddess, this ultimate force, this ultimate energy and aura. Divine feminine, you are the finer things in life. This divine feminine, you are the finer things in life. You are not bags, not jewelry, not trips, not items. Divine feminine is the finer things in life. And you're aging with so much grace. This is divine feminines that are in their, just turned 21 is what I just heard. Thank you, Holy Spirit. As well as divine feminines that are now in their prime. Just got 30. Okay, just turned 30, and this is like the motherly energy stepping in, the nurturing and independent energy of like the later age, feminine energy, the 40s and the 50s, right? This is the evolution of goddesses as a unit, right, is what I'm seeing here. All my divine feminines in this very hour, thank you, Holy Spirit, is connected to the source of the pain and suffering and reparations, as well as the healing. These divine feminines, 9 generations of abundance and prosperity, resources and energy is coming to you now. Yep. Because you stop that's that codependent energy and area in your life. This divine feminine is no longer putting herself into negative thinking. This divine feminine doesn't care what it may look like. This divine feminine is certain now, because this divine feminine has been through so many things. Like this could be, as well as financial difficulties in love, as well as self-identity here. Now Pentacles doesn't get the rep of symbolizing, knowing yourself, because it's independence. A lot of people just, this is the single person, this is the independent, this is like living the life. But no, this person knows who they are as well, and they're okay with standing in that power until the journey rises up where they can manifest and co-create with other people. This is strictly alignment. This is, I'm not stopping for no one. The clock stops for no one. We're gonna keep this thing pushing. We're gonna keep this thing moving. We're gonna keep this thing going. This divine feminine doesn't have any time to waste. Okay, and it's not even in a selfish energy. She's on a quest. You understand? This divine feminine is on a quest. Okay, the quest. She's on a quest. You understand? Okay. This is 8 of Wands energy for divine feminine, Holy Spirit, ancestors. This is 8 of Wands energy. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. We have the 2 of Wands. A lot of energy. Whew. A lot of energy. Give me the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, I know that's right, baby. Ooh, I know that's right. I know that's right, child. What's the Page of Wands? What's the Page of Wands? I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. Judgment at the bottom of the deck of that. Ooh. What's the Magician? What's the Magician? That's too many cards, but I appreciate it. What's the Magician? What's the Magician? Holy Spirit, ancestors. What's the Magician? Divine feminine. Told you, she's on a roll. Okay. Divine feminine, Let me make sure y'all see this. Divine Feminine is on the roll. I just said time stops for no one. Divine Feminine is showing up for herself. Divine Feminine, you keeping promises to yourself. This is what I love about Divine Feminine, because Divine Feminine, she gonna sit back and see how her spirit checks out with every situation and or endeavor plus connections. It's like Divine Feminine is gonna go with what her spirit is saying. She's no longer going off what somebody could provide. With the Magician, the Seven of Wands, and the coming over here with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, she ain't gonna let nobody. She ain't gonna let nobody in. All right, if they don't have a good loving spirit as well. With the Six of Pentacles being here, this is a humanitarian. This is Divine Feminine doing, that's that confirmation how Six of Pentacles is giving equally, giving from the kindness of your heart, giving because you know what is right. Divine Feminine, this Divine Feminine has always done what is right as far as the heart space. Your actions didn't always align with the Magician and the Seven of Wands. It didn't always align with the fact that you are a giving person out of pain, out of vengeance. Because some of my Divine Feminines with the Magician here, this could definitely be spell work, as far as rituals, incantations. This could also be mantras. This, to protect and to stay in control on what you give out and to protect what's being taken from you. So that's a beautiful energy for Divine Feminine. She's all about, I'm going to use my power to heal me. I'm going to use my power to be more optimistic and not lie to myself that it's over for me. That's what Divine Feminine is saying. I'm not lying to myself, acting like it's over for me. I'm not trying to be strategic, thinking that the world is not my oyster. I'm not going to try. I'm being more optimistic. Yeah, I've been lied to. Yeah, I've lied to myself. Yeah. I've been oblivious. The Page of Wands also comes off as naive. Divine Feminine could act like she didn't see this betrayal. She could definitely act like she did not see this defeat in people's eyes, in people's hearts, in people's spirit on what they wanted and wished for her. Okay? And it did break her heart. 10-7 is the Three of Swords. It did break her heart, but it did not break her spirit. Beyonce, you won't break my soul. That's what I see out here. Okay, she's not lying. She's optimistic. She doesn't care what has been stolen, what has been lied, she's not lying to herself. And she's here to say, yeah, all of those things happen. And I'm still out here being inspired by it all. Divine Feminine said, people lie to me, I'm inspired to be more truthful. people try to steal and lie and say how I'm cursed, or someone could have lied and said Divine Feminine's cursed, or you have bad juju, you are a bad individual here. That shit inspires her. That inspires her. Because look at her. She's like, yeah. And life is still good no matter how you put it. And Divine Feminine is so thorough. If you feel like I've done anything wrong to you, let's be optimistic. Let's time will tell, but time wait for no one. So it's like this Divine Feminine has been in situations where people could have labeled you as the bad guy and, purposely wanted to, do things to you. It's like this Divine Feminine, pain is, they're no stranger to pain. Okay, they're no stranger to pain with the Eight of Wands. Don't think that your plans or where you're going in life, you're not going to see the results of this situation. Is what I'm seeing here. With the Nine of Wands as well. You're moving fast into success and victory. Into success and victory. And this is an area of your life, in a journey of your life where you did not envision it to be this beautiful. You always knew you were beautiful, divine feminine, but you're not understanding how it's really that beautiful, how you really made it to the top, how you really made it to the top with your creativity, and how so many things are coming in for you and the results are in. And you're here to help the wounded. You're here to help individuals that feel like that have that victim mentality, that have that I can't do it energy, because here you are in the journey, starting from scratch. This divine feminine gained all her energy, her power, her strength, and confidence back, and took every circumstance as a win, took every circumstance as a way, as a badge of learning something, being something. Okay, this Seven of Swords and Ten of Swords is, if everything was taken and everything was destroyed, I have no other thing to do but to be optimistic on what's next to come. Now that is power. Look at this. There's nothing built here. If everything was stolen, everything was destroyed, maybe it needed to. This is a lot of wise, youthful energy in this divine feminine. That's why your manifestations are so protected. And that's why you get help, you get support, and you're just naturally taken care of simply because of that. So why not? I'm glad everything left behind. I'm glad the baggage is going, says divine feminine. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's done. Let me get a final message. Divine feminine, you took a risk. You took a risk. With this Fool card here, you took a risk to show up for yourself, to keep your word to yourself. Other people are going to keep their word to you too, because as above, so below. Let me find a message for my beautiful divine feminines. Yeah. It says, learn to forgive and let go of grudges, frustrated and hot-tempered. It came out in reverse. Told you. This divine feminine is not faking the peace. Divine feminine really is peaceful, career, meeting noble people, waiting patiently, raising salary or promotion. I just told you. I'm just telling you. Unspeakable, yeah. That's that everything. Yeah, but your ancestors always had your back. Look, enthusiastic, focus on oneself, radiate with excitement. Yep, they like, oh, okay, everything crashing and burning. All right, time to go then. Look, crashing and burning. The guides recognize your sacred message, receiving sacred messages and experiencing inner peace, celestial messages, quantum harmony. Yeah, baby, divine feminine, you did that. You did that. You wasn't sad and lonely. You ain't fighting, arguing, go back and forth. You said, you know what? All right. Surrender it is. And you came out more in your truth and authenticity. And I love you, and I hope this helped. Until next time, I love you, baby.